Hi guys, it's Dave here from Metal Ruse. I have Vorph from Samael here with me today. How you going, mate?
Yeah, what's up?
Not much, not much. You guys have got some new stuff out, so we're here to have a bit of a talk about it.
Sure.
Um, all right, so I kind of want to start with so you guys started 1987 and then started gigging about 1988. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, it's a long time ago. Yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
long time ago. Still
Mm.
loving it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's nothing that really kicks me out, as much as music. I mean, doing music, listening to music, this is really like, the thing in my life.
Yeah,
I got other hobbies or other things that I like, but this is, the backbone really. Yeah, how it's been since I remember. So
yeah, yep, yeah. I'm the same way actually. But so you've had a few kind of changes over the years, especially style wise. Like you guys started off more, I guess, straight black metal, and have gone more to the industrial kind of side. Was that like a natural progression, or like something you guys kind of planned to do, or it just went?
plan never works. So now it wasn't a plan. No, it just came, naturally with the time. It was always a reason why we done something differently. The two first album, they were pretty much simple. I mean, I was doing most of the music, and on the third, on Ceremony of Opposite, Xi actually started to do the music, and he's been trained as a piano player when he was a kid. I
Yeah,
stopped it for a while, but he came back to it like he was 15 or something. And
that's your brother?
that's my brother, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and and yeah, I mean, he's a lot better than I am, to compose song, to make music. So I just focus on the lyrics and my vocal line, and
yep,
that's actually the formula we kept to this day. I mean, we found that way to work together at that time. And as he was composing with keyboard, then we had to find a keyboard player to do this live. So that was already a change there.
yep.
And then that keyboard player left the band, and we didn't know anybody around here who could actually play the keyboard. So he could do it, but we had to find a drummer, and he was absolutely against the idea to have anyone else
Yeah, yeah.
doing the drum instead of him.
That's
So
fair.
we decided to go with this thing, to program the drum, to have a drum machine on live as well.
Yep.
And
And then he
I
plays
don't think it was a daring
acoustic
thing.
to it.
Yeah, yeah, on live, yeah. But
Yeah,
actually, I remember when we took that decision. I mean, everybody was against the idea. I mean, the record company, you say, "Well, don't do this." I mean, they didn't care about what we were doing in the studio, because there were
yeah,
already bands who did that in the past.
yeah,
But
yeah,
nobody knows how things are done in studio. But live, they say, "Well, this is never going to work."
yeah,
Our management said the same thing. The agent were booking us at the time, but we thought, well, I mean, it's not a matter of what people think; it's what a matter of what we feel, and we felt like
yeah.
it was
That's
the
right.
right thing to do. We were listening a lot of industrial music at the time, and it was not a problem for an industrial band to have like a drum machine, or eventually
Yeah,
using just samples. And we thought, let's do this, and we don't regret this. I mean, we of course a bit separate from all the other metal bands, but that's fine. I mean, that's
yeah.
fine. I
That's
mean,
right.
we
That's
got
never a
roots
bad
there. I
thing
mean, we know
anyway.
where we come from. So
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
So all you've toured with your brother for a majority of that time. How's that with the family bond? You guys best mates or?
yeah. We kind of lost our father pretty early on. I mean, before we started to play together, and that was kind of. I mean, I'm the oldest one of the two,
Yep.
and we were pretty much lost there. I mean, we didn't have any goal in life and anything that we could, you know, hold on to.
Yep.
And I think it helps actually being both together, and we knew, both of us, that while we were doing music, we were not doing drugs, we were not
Yep.
uh drinking ourselves to death. So it was at least something that we could it saved us really. You know, it was the thing like, okay, this is the thing. This is something we had to hold on, and this is our way out of not misery, but you know,
Made
a
it work,
way.
made a living out of it.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. Well, it's never easy, but yeah, yeah, it works, and it kept us alive all this time. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's great. So I always talk a little bit of gear as well. So you use ESP Vipers?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
almost 20 almost 20 years now.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I used it for first time in 2005. That's where
Yep.
I got the endorsement from them.
Yep.
I was playing Gibson just before that.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean,
What,
I'm
just like a
very
Les
happy with
Paul
that.
before that, or
I was using the SG. I mean, I had the Les Paul too,
okay.
but
Yep.
mainly, I mean, my main guitar was a SG.
Oh,
And
that would have been the
okay,
better thing for me to say.
sorry.
That would have been the better guess for me, since this is a Viper.
Yeah, yeah. Well, of course, I
Yeah,
mean, the
of
shape
course
is
you got it.
pretty,
Pretty well
yeah.
similar. That's
but
right.
but beside that, I mean, I think that the ESP got, you know, it got the thing that I like with a Gibson. It also got the thing that I like with previous guitar that I have. You know, I was playing Jackson before that, and
Okay. Yep.
the neck is more like a metal neck
Yep.
compared to Gibson, which is more like a rock thing. I mean, it is big, it is fat, what you
Yeah.
got in
Big fat
your
necks.
hand. You know,
Yep.
with it's thinner. Is not as thin as a Ibanez, for example, it is just the right size for me. I mean, just the good compromise, and I really like it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, that's a great thing. Great thing. And what pickups you're running on that? Is that the 81 and 85 EMGs or
yeah. Since I remember, I always had AMG. I mean, once I knew about them, of course. But I think my first guitar that I choose, not you know, because I started up by buying a guitar that was the cheapest possible, so it was not like a choice. But the first that I choose was a wait a moment. No, that was first a Ibanez, and then I had BC Rich because you know Slayer was playing BC Rich,
yep,
and
yep.
I thought, well, this has to be.
It
But
has to be
I
good if they're
didn't play
using it.
long with that. I mean, yeah, but I had EMG on this as well. Yeah,
Okay,
probably
cool.
because Slayer was using it, Metallica was using it, and you think,
Oh,
well, if those guys are using this, it's probably the best thing to do. So
yeah, that's right. And then Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, is that I found it a little hard to find what amp you're using, but that's what I thought I found. Is that right?
it's changed a lot. I mean,
Yep.
it depends. Almost every album have changed. Nowadays, I mean, we use basically, you know, campers and Drop is using something else. But
Yep.
live, I'm still using more, you know, the pedals, the small thing.
Yep.
I mean, they had like a version which is supposed to be the rectifier sort of sound,
Okay.
which I use at some point. Yeah, of course. But I mean, if we talk Passage, for example, I remember I was using Chameleon from Rocktron. That was an
Okay.
effect. And I was using Rocktron as well as an amplificator. So you know, I had the two that I was using Pee-wee before,
Yep.
Marshall at the beginning. I mean, I've changed all the time. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
I'm faithful with the guitar, but with the effect is another thing.
Yep. And then so studio rig. What do you kind of do you run all analog gear for studio or you mix it up?
Yeah, we kind of mix it up.
Yep.
For the recording we're doing right now, Drop is using Fractal, I think.
Yep.
Does it? You know what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Yep, yep,
I mean,
fractal.
and I'm using the camper.
Yep.
I'm trying actually to sample an amp that I got here. I got a roll-on, a small one, like very small for just training, and I
Yep.
really love the sound it got. So maybe I mean for the album it's too late, but maybe for live I will try to sample this and try to
Use
see
it.
how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes those things are just amazing live. Those little Fender
You have to try.
champs
You
and
have to
stuff like
try. I
that.
mean, the taste change, and but you always try to have this kick, like, oh yeah, this is it, this is it, and then a couple of years after that, you think, wow, well, could be better. I mean, it's something, and my taste have kind of changed throughout the years. I mean, I still want to have aggressive sound. I always
Yep.
like,
Yep.
have something that is really cutting.
Yep.
More looking for the aggressiveness than the heaviness, actually,
Okay. Yep.
with the guitar, because I think heaviness, we got the keyboard, we got the bass. I mean, it could be somewhere else, but the guitar is more like a razor edge to me.
Yeah. 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 It's got to cut through. So, vocal style. So obviously did a bit of reading before this, but you're pretty inspired by Bathory vocal style. Is that right? Like when
Well,
you
at
kind
the
of first
beginning, of
started?
course, I mean, I was totally into that, what they call now first wave black metal,
Yep.
because at the time they were not calling it anywhere. I mean, Venom has an album called Black Metal, but it was just like, metal with the dark twist or something like
Yep.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Bathory, Possessed. I mean, Jeff is also a big influence vocal wise back in the
Okay.
days.
Yep.
But then you kind of find it, you way to do it, and then you try to modulate, and anything that comes to your mind, you want to try, you try. I mean, so nowadays I cannot really. I don't know how much similar my vocal is from Bathory. I think I pretty much have my own style nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was going to get to. Yeah. You really do just have your own style. Um, yeah, I think it's really good, really kind of cutting through your recordings and your live stuff. So I think that's a great thing.
I try, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you got a new live record, um,
All right,
re-
yeah.
recorded in Krakow, Poland.
That's correct, yeah.
Yep, yep. How was that to kind of rehearse for? And did you kind of rehearse a live show, or you guys were touring a fair bit before? So how did that kind of come
Well,
about?
actually, we wanted to do a 25th anniversary tour for Passage in 2021, and that's when COVID, or
Yeah,
happened, and everything got canceled for everybody.
yeah,
So once we knew we could do it the year after that, we thought, okay, we're gonna record every show, and then pick up, the best song from every show, some kind of have a melting pot of every best songs we record during that tour.
yeah, yeah,
And once we finished the tour, we decided, well, that's not gonna work, because I mean, pretty much the songs, they were not all the same. I mean, sometimes they were better, but we thought the last one was really like, we were fired up. I mean, we had played that same album for 18 time and 18 days, so it was really like, we were totally into it. We didn't have a show planned just after that, so we could give everything, and the crowd was really nice. So we thought, well, okay, let's just use that one as the backbone, and if we got to do some editing, we got enough material to use. So,
yeah,
but I think, I really 98% of what you hear is what was recorded there. I mean,
yeah. That's
we had
great.
some problem with feedback mic, so we had, to use it from somewhere else. I mean, Drop did the editing, but it was not much, really.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because I kind of think of the logistics of doing that. I play in bands and lots of different bands, but
Yeah.
the logistics of it is pretty full on to do.
Yeah, but we planned this beforehand, so it was easier. And
Yep,
so we had the track, separate tracks for everything.
yep,
So for the mix, it is better. So you can have almost like a studio mix, afterward.
yeah, which is great. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I've seen the on your Insta the kind of blood red vinyl looks great too.
Ah, yeah, yeah. We just got them not long ago, and I'm really happy the way it looks. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Oh well, thanks for being on the show. It's only a quick one, but I wish you all the best with getting that out there. But I always finish off with like to ask people what they'd kind of give to younger people entering either the industry, guitars or vocals, or even into that kind of black metal kind of stuff. What's some advice you would give?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've never listened to advice from other people, so I'm pretty much stuck here about that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
And the industry have changed so much since we started up.
it has, hasn't it?
It's easy to say, but I think playing live is really like the best school ever. I mean, this is
Yeah,
the thing. I mean, this is the reason why I started to do this. Studio was like, okay, we had to do it, but nowadays it's kind of different. But back then, I mean, studio was really like, okay, we have to do it
have to do it
because
to
we
be
want to
able to
play
play
live. But
live.
live,
Yeah,
yeah, totally. I mean that's still the thing that gives you the best feeling. I mean, this is the moment where everything happened. It's for
yeah,
real.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
I
think
think
I think
I
that's the
don't know if
best
this is
advice.
really an advice, but yeah, playing live, try to find shows, but I know
Yeah,
it's not easy when you start. So I
no,
mean, we've
that's
been
right.
there. So
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks heaps for your time, and I will see you later.
thank you very much. It was a
All right.
pleasure, man.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
See you later.
yeah. See ya. Bye bye.
Bye.